No one expected Rockfest to explode like this. When Zakk Wylde's thunderous guitar met Sammy Hagar's legendary voice, the stage turned into pure rock chaos, and the crowd went absolutely wild. Rock music has always been a place where powerful personalities, unforgettable sounds, and raw emotion come together to create moments that fans remember for decades. When two iconic figures like Zakk Wylde and Sammy Hagar appear at the same festival, the atmosphere becomes something truly special. At Rockfest, that exact kind of magic unfolded as the legendary guitarist from Black Label Society and the charismatic frontman known for his work with Van Halen shared the spotlight in a celebration of rock music that electrified the entire crowd. The anticipation for Rockfest had been building long before the first guitar chord rang through the speakers. Fans from all over gathered under the open sky, many wearing old band shirts, leather jackets, and faded tour merchandise that told stories of concerts past. Rockfest has always been more than just a concert. It's a gathering of generations, of rock lovers who share the same passion for loud guitars, powerful vocals, and the feeling of unity that only live music can create. On this particular day, the excitement reached another level, because everyone knew they were about to witness performances from two musicians who had shaped the sound of rock and metal across decades. When Zakk Wylde stepped onto the stage, the energy of the festival immediately shifted. Known for his long beard, powerful guitar riffs, and unmistakable stage presence, Wylde carried with him the legacy of a guitarist who had not only built his own band, Black Label Society, but had also spent years working alongside legends. His playing style is aggressive yet deeply emotional, blending heavy metal intensity with soulful blues influences. As the first notes of his guitar echoed across the festival grounds, the crowd erupted into cheers, raising their hands and singing along with every familiar riff. Wylde's connection with his audience has always been unique. He doesn't just perform songs, he creates an experience. His guitar solos stretched across the stage like thunder rolling through the sky, sometimes melodic and reflective, sometimes explosive and wild. Fans watched in awe as he moved across the stage, occasionally dropping to his knees during a solo or leaning back while holding a sustained note that seemed to last forever. It was the kind of performance that reminded everyone why live rock music still holds a powerful place in the hearts of fans around the world. Throughout the performance, Wylde interacted with the audience in his signature style, mixing humor with raw passion. He encouraged fans to sing along, shout louder, and raise their fists in the air. At one moment, the entire crowd seemed to become part of the band itself, echoing lyrics back toward the stage as if the music belonged to everyone there. It wasn't just a show, it was a shared celebration of the music that had shaped their lives. The sound of Black Label Society's heavy riffs echoed across the festival grounds, and every song seemed to ignite a new wave of energy. Drums pounded like a heartbeat, while the bass created a deep rumble beneath the soaring guitar lines. Wylde's voice carried across the audience with a gritty intensity that perfectly matched the band's powerful sound. Each track built on the momentum of the last, turning the performance into a non-stop surge of heavy rock energy. But Rockfest was not only about intensity and loud guitars. It was also about honoring the legends who helped define the sound of rock music over the years. As the sun slowly began to lower in the sky, another iconic figure prepared to take the stage. Sammy Hagar, often called the Red Rocker, brought with him decades of experience, charisma, and a voice that had defined some of rock's most memorable anthems. When Hagar finally appeared on stage, the crowd responded with an eruption of excitement. Even before the music began, his presence alone carried the aura of rock history. Known for his energetic performances and unmistakable vocals, Hagar had spent years shaping the sound of arena rock, both as a solo artist and as a member of Van Halen. His arrival at Rockfest felt like a bridge between generations of rock fans, connecting the classic sounds of the past with the vibrant energy of the present. Hagar greeted the crowd with a wide smile and the kind of enthusiasm that made it clear he still loved performing just as much as he did decades earlier. As the first chords of his opening song filled the air, fans immediately began singing along. His voice carried across the festival grounds with remarkable strength, proving that true rock legends never lose the power that made them famous in the first place. The atmosphere at Rockfest transformed once again. Where Wylde's performance had delivered heavy riffs and metal intensity, Hagar brought a different flavor of rock, one that blended powerful vocals with uplifting melodies and unforgettable choruses. The crowd responded instantly, clapping, cheering, and singing along with every line. It felt less like watching a concert and more like being part of a massive rock celebration shared by thousands of fans at once. As Hagar moved across the stage, his charisma seemed to fill every corner of the festival grounds. He interacted with the audience constantly, pointing at fans, laughing between songs, and encouraging everyone to sing even louder. There was an undeniable sense of joy in the air. For many people in the crowd, these songs had been part of their lives for years. Soundtracks to road trips, late-night parties, and unforgettable memories. By the time the final notes of his performance echoed across the night sky, it was clear that Rockfest had delivered something truly unforgettable. The combination of Zakk Wylde's powerful guitar mastery and Sammy Hagar's legendary vocals had created a moment that perfectly captured the spirit of rock music. Fans left the festival grounds with ringing ears, tired voices, and smiles that reflected the experience they had just shared. Yet the story of that night was not only about two performances. It was about the connection between artists and fans, the legacy of rock music across generations, and the unforgettable feeling of standing in a crowd where thousands of people are united by the same powerful sound.